And good afternoon and welcome to the Blossom Athletic Center in San Antonio, Texas, site of today's Region 4 Class 5A championship game in boys basketball state playoffs. It'll be the McAllen Bulldogs taking on the Glenn High School Grizzlies for the regional championship. How do you do? I'm Mark May, along with Jake Berry and Juan Rodriguez from MITV Sports, bringing you today's exciting boys basketball state playoff action. And we're going to see history made here tonight. Both of these teams are in the midst of the deepest run they've ever made in their program's history. And so the winner tonight will walk away with the first regional title in the history of their respective programs. So you're going to see history made. Earlier this evening, we got a chance to talk to Coach Ryan Flores as head coach of the McAllen Bulldogs, and here's what he had to say.
All right. Coach, another round. How does it feel to be in the Elite Eight, and how have you guys gotten ready for this?
It feels amazing. I mean, I'm so proud of the kids to get this far. But, you know, we still got our work cut out for us. We have a very good Leander Glenn team that we're going to play tonight. What we got to do, we got to continue doing what we've been doing, which is being patient on offense, executing on offense, and playing smart, solid defense.
Now, your team, the last two rounds, have played lights-out basketball. Tonight, what do you know about the way Leander plays and how will you have to adjust?
You know, Leander's going to put a little bit of pressure on the ball. They like to go a little run and jump, man trap, and they like to extend. They try to use their quickness and their speed. We just got to be able to handle their press, you know, make good passes, be available if they do start trapping us. And on the offensive end, well, we know they have some pretty good shooting guards in number 4 and number 11. So we're going to try to contain that and try to limit them for just one shot and done. So because we got to try to control the boards on them because they do a very good job of being aggressive on the offensive glass.
Now, personally, how have you been able to adjust as far as keeping your emotions? Because no coach from McAllen has been able to reach this pinnacle. How have you been able to keep everything in check?
You know, I'm also in shock. You know, it didn't hit me till this afternoon when we had a really, really great send-off on campus. You know, we had the band, we had the cheerleaders, we had the administration, we had the community. Everybody was there supporting us while we were leaving the campus. So I told these guys, this is a really big deal. They've made history. They want to continue making history. We got to play good McAllen basketball tonight. So, you know, like I said, I'm trying to stay poised and try to stay under control. We're still in the season. We're still playing in March. So, you know, the kids feed off me. So I'm trying to stay as focused and as calm as possible so they can stay focused and calm on the court.
All right. Coach.
And there you heard from Coach Ryan Flores in his 7th year as head coach of the Bulldogs. Former player back in the day in the 1990s at Nicky Rowe High School, and has taken the Bulldogs to the state playoffs all 7 years as head coach. In fact, this is his 2nd trip to the regional tournament. We're going to pause right now. We'll listen to the announcers. They introduce the starting lineups and have the national anthem. All right, we're just about ready to get started here. The Glen Grizzlies will be wearing the predominantly white uniforms with the orange numerals and the blue trim. The Mackay Bulldogs are in purple and gold. Mackay, the designated visiting team for this one. Both teams coming in, of course, red hot. Mackay 23-7 on the year, winners of 6 in a row. In fact, away from home, they are 14-3. For Glen, they are 22-4. They were district champions, or co-district champs in 25-5A, and are 22-4 overall. They've won 4 in a row and 11 of their last 12. Mackay, by the way, co-district champs in 31-5A, along with Nikki Rowe. And we mentioned Mackay's under head coach Ryan Flores. Glen is under head coach Byron Harkless in his 5th year. I believe the only coach they've had in the history of their program, Glen just being 5 years old as a high school. How did they get here? For Mackay, in the first round, they beat Weslaco East, then beat Corpus Christi King in the second round. Third round, they beat Flower Bluff. And fourth round, they beat Georgetown. And for Glen, in the first round, they beat Kerrville-Tivy. Second round, San Antonio Houston. Third round, they beat Bernie Champion. And in the fourth round, they topped Victoria West. Now, both teams have a common opponent in Georgetown. As you see, Mackay has the ball here right after the tip. Georgetown and Glen are in the same school district, so they split 2 meetings this season. Mackay faced Georgetown on Tuesday this week in a playoff game, beat them by 11 points. Just underway here, both teams a little bit tentative in the first quarter. Mike Echezarreta, pass into the lane to Mangum, and it scores. Nathan Mangum with 2 points and the short jumper, and it's a 2-0 lead here for the Mackay Bulldogs. Kind of a 1-1-3 zone here we saw for a moment there for the Mackay Bulldogs. Now they back up into a 2-3 zone. Quick passing by the Grizzlies here. We see a drive by Trey Leak. Shot and a miss and a rebound to the Bulldogs. Gets it ahead to Echezarreta. Echezarreta high off the glass, misses. Offensive rebound is good. And that's Mangum again.
And Mark, they need a huge game from Nathan Mangum. They need him to pick up the slack. Last game, he took some bumps early in the game and it threw him off his game, but right now he has a strong start for the Mackay Bulldogs.
Pass goes around to the left corner. Now up top to RJ Scarlett. A lot of guards on this team, by the way. It's like 9 guards and 3 post players that they have. And there's a pass intercepted by Quinn Canada. Gets it ahead to Mike Echezarreta. So Canada leads the team in steals, gets one. 3-point try. This is no good, and the ball tipped. And not quite saved there. Good effort there by Mangum, but it's going to go over to the Grizzlies. Both these teams have good experience. The Grizzlies have 5 seniors and 5 juniors. Mackay with 4 seniors and 3 juniors. Mackay does have a freshman in its starting lineup, Danny Canule. So Grizzlies with the ball. We're still looking for the Grizzlies to get on the board. They trail 4-0. First quarter, the Region 4 Class 5A championship game. Winner goes to the state semifinals. Scarlett with the 3-pointer. That's no good. Ball slapped to the sideline, will go out. It's going to be Mackay basketball. So Mackay's defense looking like they're holding their own early here.
Yeah, they're crunching it in. Canada's doing a great job on the bottom block, coming out to take away that three-point shot, because Glenn can be deadly from three if they get an open shot.
Mackay plays a little bit slower pace than Glenn does. Glenn averaging over 70 points a game. Mackay averages about 55. And it's defense where Mackay's bread and butter is. Quick passing here. They get it to Mangum, who's open underneath. But on defending there was Matthew Turner. So Mangum will pass it back outside. 5.5 to go here in the first quarter. 4-0 for Mackay. Here's a drive by Canada. He was cut off by Turner. Finds a man in the lane. Open jumper is no good. Offensive rebound, though. Mackay keeps it alive. There's Danny Canula, the freshman. Now back to Canada. They'll back up. They'll spread the floor, run a little bit of time. Mackay, a very patient team offensively. Ball knocked away, I think, by Trey Leak. Mackay will keep possession. Yeah, Mackay on defense giving up about 44.5 points a game, but in the playoffs, they've knocked that down to 39 points a game.
And Mark, they've been chewing clock in the playoffs. They've been controlling tempo. They're going to have to do that against Glenn, but they started out really good.
And there's nice anticipation and a steal by Jalen Thompson, going to take it to the hole and score. And the 6'2 senior puts the Grizzlies on the board. Mackay leading 4-2 now. Here's some backcourt pressure here by the Grizzlies. Robert Canula brings it across the timeline. Canula averaging about 10 points a game will find his brother Danny for the three. It's no good. And a rebound comes down to Turner for the Grizzlies. Grizzlies a chance to tie it up here. 4.5 to play first quarter. There's Thompson, a three-pointer. No good. Rebound to Canada for the Bulldogs.
And great job not giving up that second chance buckets for Glenn. Mackay's going to have to rebound well to stay in this game early.
Yeah, the Grizzlies appear to have a height advantage early on. There's a pass inside to Mangum. Turnaround is good! And Mangum with all 6 of the Mackay points here so far. Came in averaging just 4 points a game, and he's got all 6 points right now. A 6-2 lead for Mackay. Under 4 to play first quarter. Thompson with it. Now send it over to Leak, and Leak will push it outside. It's a drive along the baseline, then a skip pass goes to Thompson. Thompson will drive. Short shot is out. Rebound attempt by Turner misses. They get another offensive rebound. 3-point try. Off the back iron. Canada gets that one. Canada leads the Bulldogs in rebounds, almost 6 a game. Doing a good job on the boards here early on. This is Canada with it in the center circle. Scarlett will come out to guard him. And Canada pulls up for the jumper and gets his first 2. Canada had 13 in the playoff game Tuesday, the win over Georgetown. 8-2 now, Bulldogs. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. This Thompson with it, he'll drive inside. Tried to pull up, the ball was knocked out of his hands and now stolen by Echezarreta. Echezarreta working across the half line. Canada with it, trying to go baseline. It's cut off under there. He'll find Robert Canula. He'll pull up long 2. Skips off the iron. And we'll go out. It'll be Grizzly basketball. 2:37 to go in the first quarter. Both these teams had to travel to get here to the Blossom Athletic Center in San Antonio. For Glenn, they're located in Leander, Texas. That's about 105 miles north of San Antonio. McAllen about 240 miles south of San Antonio. 3-point try, top of the key, spins in and out. There's a miss by Leak, rebound underneath. Follow-up is no good. Now the ball taken down by Canula for the Bulldogs. Kicks it out to Canada. Scarlett gets on him. Canada makes a pass over to the right side. This is Chappelle's in the game. Looks like Jalen Chappelle. And then Chappelle loses it, and here's a steal by the Grizzlies. Grizzlies on the break. 3 players back on defense, but no problem there for Thompson, who bounces it in. And Thompson with 4. It's an 8-4 game. Canada facing some pressure. Oh, open, and Mangum scores! And Mangum playing the game of his life here early on, and a great job by Canada to find him open from midcourt. 10-4 lead right now. Minute and a half to play first quarter.
And Mark, somebody big has come up for Mac High in each game. It's been a team effort, but they have been playing sensational, and somebody's always stepped up.
There's a nice alley-oop there from Scarlett to Thompson. And Thompson now with all 6 of the Grizzly points. Mac High leading by 4. Bounce pass to Knoll. Had it knocked away. Good defending there by Leak.
Sensational lead pass there. He probably had about 6 inches to make that pass, and it was pinpoint perfect.
Yeah, that was about a 30-foot bounce pass. You don't see those very often. By the way, no fouls yet on either team. I was reluctant to say it because I didn't want to jinx it, but very clean game here so far. 70 seconds to go in the first quarter. Canada with it. Double teamed. He'll find Chappelle. Bounce pass intended for Loggins, who's in the game now. Underneath, Knoll scores. And Kahari Loggins, who just came in off the bench, a 6'4 sophomore, with the assist to Robert Knoll. And Knoll has his first 2. Last minute of play of the first quarter. Bulldogs up 12-6. Goes to Leak now to the corner. 3-point try is short by Robbie Marshall, who just came in. Canada has the ball now. Works his way across the timeline. Right side. Open 3. Got it! Oh my goodness, it's a 9-point lead now in the last 30 seconds.
Hey Mark, right now, they're picking up man. Oh no, I'm sorry, they're in a 1-2-2.
Yeah, we have not seen this defense before, and chances are Glenn has not either. Marshall kicks it out with 1 second left. No good. Rebound to the Bulldogs. 6 seconds left now. And here's Loggins underneath. Can't get that one. Ball loose on the floor, and the horn sounds. And we've reached the end of quarter number 1. Mackay leading it 15-6. As we get ready for the second quarter, Mackay fans in our foreground giving a standing ovation to the Bulldogs' defensive efforts in that first quarter. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back.
My district is better than your district.
Way better. We have
robotics,
dual enrollment,
AP, IB, and STEAM,
and dual language.
Division I scholarship earning sports programs.
World-renowned fine arts program.
5-time state champion mariachi.
Don't forget about
Achieve early college high school.
My district makes me career ready.
Graduating with an associate's.
My district
prepares me for my future.
My district.
An A-rated district.
Our district can be your district.
Hi, everyone.
And welcome back. MITV Sports bringing you this game. We want to welcome those viewers from all across not only McAllen, but across the Rio Grande Valley in South Texas. And we understand even some fans, some parents, and community members up in Leander watching this game to support their Grizzlies. All of you, welcome. Hope you enjoy the game so far. It's 15-6, Mackay in front. Nathan Mangum with 8 of the 15 points for Mackay here in the first quarter. And for the Grizzlies, Thompson had all 6 of their points. And I believe it was Jordan Chappelle, by the way, who hit that 3-pointer for the Bulldogs in the last few seconds of the first quarter for the 9-point lead. So Bulldogs have led throughout. See what happens here in the second quarter. Grizzlies with the ball. They'll send it to the left side to Leak. Leak will put it on the floor. And now here's penetration. They're going to dish it off. And a shot from the baseline is good. And that was TJ Cherubou. His first basket. He's a junior. 7.5 to go. And here's Chappelle driving the lane up and scores.
Mark,
Jordan
there's something
Chappelle.
about this team. The confidence that that's been growing in this team ever since the McAllen Memorial game where they hit that big shot by Danny Knoll at the end of the game. The momentum for them has just started picking up, and they're just a more mature team.
Yeah, that was an overtime win over their crosstown rival McAllen Memorial, where they hit the shot at the buzzer. Passing along the perimeter for the Grizzlies. Grizzlies still patient. And here's a spin move by Thompson. That's short, but an offensive rebound by Cherubou. 3-pointer from the outside, and that's no good. Rebound comes out to Jalen Chappelle. So the Chappelle brothers, who are twins, Jalen number 10, Jordan number 15, are out there right now. Pass to the left. That's Jalen Chappelle with it. Cut off on the baseline. And it'll go up top to Robert Canule. 6.5 to play in the first half. Mackay up 17-8. Oh, ball lost out of bounds, and that'll be a turnover. Grizzlies basketball.
Yeah, if you're Mackay, you want to get that ball into the empty spaces. Let your guards be able to create. Right there, you're just trapped with two people right there in the vicinity to defend them.
Mackay now in a 2-3 zone. They've used that for much of the playoffs with great effect. Leak was thinking about the three, decided against it. He'll pass it off. Marshall with it now, the senior. Now here's a three-point try. That's going to be missed by Leak. Ball loose on the floor, picked up by the Bulldogs. They get it ahead to Canada. Here's 2-on-2 break. Bounce pass right side, and superb defending there as Loggins was trying to lay it up. Great defending by the Grizzlies. They try to shoot at the other end, but we've got a foul called. I think that was Marshall who hustled back on defense to knock that ball away. And now we've got our first foul of the game, and it's going to be against the Bulldogs.
And I'm okay with that foul because you didn't allow him to get the ball up. For Mackay, you want to slow down Leander. You want them, Glenn. You want them to have to earn each basket that they're going to make. And right now, that was a strong take. But I feel it was a good foul.
And we're kind of far away, so the number's a little bit hard to see, but I believe that's Scarlett at the line. Hit the first one and got the second one as well. Foul was on Jalen Chappelle, his first. And that's the first foul on either team in the game. Came with 5:43 to go in the first half. Here's Chappelle underneath. Couldn't get that one to drop. Loggins has the offensive board. He shoots. No good. It's going to be an offensive foul.
Yeah, great hustle by Loggins, but I'm not sure who the defender was. I believe it was Scarlett that drew that sensational play by him.
So Loggins with his first foul. It'll be Grizzly basketball. We'll take a break, timeout on the floor, and we'll be right back.
This is the wow moment that first captures your heart. And now, for the rest of your life, it bursts with the deep-seated need to give your child every advantage. You want the very best for your child, and so we're here for you with the very best programs and the best people. And with the credentials to prove it. We're about giving your child every advantage, the McAllen ISD advantage.
And welcome back to the Blossom Athletic Center in San Antonio, Texas, the Jimmy Littleton Gymnasium, site of today's Region 4 5A championship game. Neither of these teams has been this deep in the playoffs in their history. So the winner tonight will earn their first regional title in the program's history. Right now it's 17-10, Mackay Bulldogs in front. Grizzlies have the basketball. Thompson with it. Thompson drives. Couldn't get that one to go down. Bulldogs have the rebound. That was Jordan Chappelle who rebounded it. 6'3 junior. Gets it to Canada. Canada into the front court, and now it's Canole with it. They'll go to Chappelle at the top of the key. He'll kick it outside. Right side, his brother missed the three. And the ball taken by the Grizzlies. And now we've got a whistle called. I think this might be maybe a block on Mackay. It was called at midcourt. Yeah, foul's going to be on Canada, and that'll be 3 team fouls now on Mackay. Canada with his first foul. Just under 5 minutes to play in the first half. Winner of this game moves on to the state semifinals, the Final Four in the entire state of Texas. Still a lot of basketball to be played. This is Scarlett. He lost his dribble, so he has to get rid of it. Goes into the left corner. Now come back out top to Scarlett and around to Marshall. He'll shoot the three. A little too hard. Offensive rebound here underneath. The follow-up is missed, and second free throw also missed. A miss by Leak and by Scarlett, but I think Scarlett drew a whistle.
Yeah, and those second chance points are going to kill you. You can't give up those rebounds. Mackay's done a great job all season of preventing second chance points, but right there, a very tough Glen team.
And actually it was Chirabou that was fouled, so he's at the line. This is the first one. On Mackay, it was Mangum charged with a foul. That'll be his first, and the fourth on the Mackay team. Sherbu misses them both, and Mackay has the rebound. So Mackay up by 7. Just over 4 minutes to play in the first half. There's Chappelle with it. That's Jordan Chappelle. Now it's Canada. Canada will drive. High off the glass and got it. And Canada came in averaging about 8.3 points a game, now has 4. Canada scored in double figures each of the last 2 games, playoff wins. We're under 4 minutes to play now in the first half, a 19-10 lead for Mackay. Not much movement right now as Marshall will shoot the 3. Oh, and that'll get stuck.
And that'll be a jump ball, and Mackay's going to get possession.
So a team rebound there to Mackay. Well, you have to shoot that ball pretty hard to get it to wedge in there like that.
Or just right, either way,
yeah.
Depending on how you're looking at it. But Leander's picking up right now, full court man.
So bounce pass into Canada. We saw this in the third round playoff game, or rather the fourth round. That was Tuesday against Georgetown. Georgetown using a lot of press. Mackay seemed to handle it well. Mackay seeming to handle it well here. So it's Canada with it, trying to shake and bake a little bit. Now in a spot of bother, he'll get rid of it to Chappelle. Long 2 is no good. Canoe rebounds underneath, and he gets it stuck. Now, what are the odds you'd see that happen twice in the space of a minute? Pretty low. So that'll be, again, they go to the possession arrow, and it's Grizzly ball this time.
You know, Mark, we've seen some pretty clean games the last couple rounds. Right now, Glenn, defensively, playing very well. 0 team fouls. And they just draw another.
Yeah, that's going to be 5 on Mackay now. And I think this is Scarlett who'll be at the line. Yeah, it is Scarlett. And this is the first one. This is his second trip to the line. That's his first miss, however. Foul was on Mangum, and that'll be number 2 on him. And missed them both. And so as a team, the Grizzlies have missed 4 consecutive free throws. Under 3 minutes to play here in the first half. Canada will bring it across the half line, guarded by Thompson. Canada managed to get around him, but then 2 men converge on him, so they get it to Chappelle. Now Canoe, one-touch pass. Mangum scores! And Mangum becomes the first player on either team to reach double figures. He's got 10, and a nice assist by Danny Canoe.
And sensational pass, because you can't make that pass very easy with all those bodies in there.
Marshall will fire it over to Scarlett, who will send it to the left side. Now it's back to Scarlett. Scarlett with it. And this, I believe, is a drive there, missed by Thompson. And Mackay has a rebound. Long pass ahead to Mangum. Defense was back there and ready for it. Here's a three-point try. Chappelle. I think a defender may have gotten a piece of that. Ball loose on the floor. It's going to be tied up. And it'll be Mackay basketball. Just over 2 minutes to play in the first half. Mackay with their biggest lead of 11 points.
Mangum stepping up this game, Mark. He's been Mr. Hustle all over the court, getting those very tough baskets.
And Jordan Chappelle lobs it into his brother Jalen. And looks like a 2-3 zone here or is this a man defense?
Yeah, they're in a man right now, which they could open it up for Canada this way by setting the screen, but it brings the double.
There's Canada driving inside, kicks it out. Danny Canoe wide open, just short. And the ball comes down, and here's a 3-on-1 break for the Grizzlies. Drive inside, and it's Thompson again. And a good move by Thompson. He's got 8 of the Grizzlies' 12 points. Grizzlies trail 21-12, last 90 seconds of the first half. Been a quick first half here. Canada brings it across. Bulldogs still patient on offense. Ball almost knocked away by Thompson, and now I think we've got a foul call. This might be the first one on the Grizzlies.
And that's a fortunate call for Mac High. That could have led to another fast break point.
And that will be on Thompson. That'll be his first and the team's first with just 1:17 left in the half. The only thing Coach Harkless needs to be concerned about is he doesn't want Thompson to pick up a second foul here in the last minute. Here's Chappelle with it, fires to Canula in the lane. He'll kick it out to Canada, and they'll let more clock run off.
Smart play, Mark. Work the clock.
Canada fakes left, goes right. Now gets rid of it to Chappelle. And the ball went off the foot. I thought of Chappelle, but maybe it went off the foot of the defender, which means it's a violation. You have to inbound it, not a foul.
That looked like a good steal. Mac High is very lucky on that one as well. But now they're going to bring Canada in the backcourt so they can chew up some clock here.
Oh, and I was wrong. It was a foul. It's a reach-in foul, it's called. And guess who it's on? It's Thompson.
Oh, it was on
Number
Thompson.
2 on Thompson.
Oh, now they're bringing a double.
So I was talking about that worst-case scenario for the Grizzlies, and it happened. Thompson picks up 2 quick ones.
That's going to be a kickball, Mark.
And I thought the previous one was a kickball. But this
Glenn's
one's
starting
a
to show
kickball.
some urgency out there.
Yeah, we're in the last minute of play, just under 49 seconds to play in the first half. Mac High up 21-12, still with possession here. And now we've got a timeout called by Coach Ryan Flores. I think he wants to draw something up for the last moments here. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back with more right after this.
My district is better than your district.
Way better. We have
Robotics.
dual enrollment
AP, IB, and STEAM.
and dual language.
Division I scholarship earning sports programs.
World-renowned fine arts program.
5-time state champion mariachi.
Don't forget about
Achieve Early College High School.
My district makes me career ready.
Graduating with an associate's.
my district.
Prepares me for my future.
My district.
An A-rated district. Our district can be your district.
And welcome back to the Blossom Athletic Center in San Antonio, Texas. Northeast ISD, our host school district here. Lovely facility. Mac High Bulldogs, the Glen Grizzlies, playing for the Region 4 5A championship here. We're almost in halftime. Have about approximately 700 viewers from all over the place watching, so thank you for your support. And it's Bulldog basketball following that Bulldog timeout. It comes into Canada. And Canada double teamed will find the open man. That's Chappelle on the right side. Bulldogs content to let some time run off. They isolate. Chappelle drives. Couldn't quite get it to drop. The rebound comes out to Chirabou for the Grizzlies. Grizzlies on the break. They'll fire the 3. That's no good. Chirabou got the rebound, keeps it alive. Here's Marshall. 3-point try is good. And Marshall has his first bucket of the game with 19 seconds left. The Grizzlies have cut it to 6. Canada brings it across. He's guarded by Scarlett. Mac High play for the last shot here. Or rather, Canada's going to shoot from 15. It's no good. 6 seconds left as Scarlett gets control. They fire it over. Marshall again with the 3 is good. Right at the buzzer, and life here for the Grizzlies. Grizzlies were down by 11 just a moment ago and now trail by only 3 at halftime, 21-18. So both teams, I think, have reason to feel confident going into the halftime locker room. 21-18 is our score. Mac High by 3. We'll take a break. Go ahead and check your phones, and we'll be back with the third quarter before you know it.
Hi everyone, Bitmoji Lisa here with a quick update from the McAllen ISD Child Nutrition Team. It is cold outside. Our child nutrition team has modified their operation to ensure we can continue to serve you while staying warm ourselves. At our curbside locations, you will notice meals and most staff have moved indoors. When you drive up, someone will come to your car and get your order. You'll be on your way with your meals in no time. At our grab-and-go locations, our staff and meals will remain on the bus. When you arrive, someone will come to your car and bring your meals there as well. There is no need to get off your car. We want you to stay warm too. Remember, full tummies learn best, so don't forget to pick up your McAllen ISD meals every day. We appreciate your continued support. McAllen ISD, we are ready. Attending McAllen ISD has never been easier. Students receive a smart device, hotspot, excellent instruction, and free meals 7 days a week. Let's connect you to our A-rated district. Call 687-MISD, McAllen ISD, District of Choice.
McAllen ISD registration for next school year is now open. Claiming your spot in our A-rated school district is easy. Go to McAllenISD.org and select Register at the bottom of the page. If you are new and looking for your McAllen ISD campus or just need help completing your registration, contact the Student Outreach Team at 687-MISD. You can also contact your school for support. Our amazing, knowledgeable, and caring teachers use their expertise and the latest technology to maximize your child's learning experience and give them every advantage. McAllen ISD has placed digital devices in our students' hands for almost 10 years. Give us a call so we can tell you about our exciting, nationally recognized programs, advanced academics, clubs, sports, fine arts, and more. Give your child the McAllen ISD advantage.
Elegir la escuela adecuada para su hijo nunca ha sido tan más importante que hoy. Confíe en la educación de su hijo en nuestro distrito con 112 años de excelencia y más de una década de tecnología en nuestro currículo. Cada estudiante de McAllen ISD recibe un dispositivo inteligente, una educación de clase mundial y un almuerzo y comida gratis los 7 días de la semana. Las inscripciones están abiertas. Llame al 687-6473, McAllen ISD, Distrito de Opciones.
My district is better than your district.
Way better. We have
Robotics.
dual enrollment
AP, IB, and STEAM.
and dual language.
Division I scholarship earning sports programs.
World-renowned fine arts program.
5-time state champion mariachi.
Don't forget about
Achieve Early College High School.
My district makes me career ready.
Graduating with an associate's.
my district.
Prepares me for my future.
My district.
An A-rated district.
Our district can be your district.
Wow moment that first captures your heart. And now, for the rest of your life, it bursts with the deep-seated need to give your child every advantage. You want the very best for your child, and so we're here for you with the very best programs and the best people. And with the credentials to prove it. We're about giving your child every advantage, the McAllen ISD advantage.
And welcome back to the Blossom Athletic Center, getting ready for the second half. You could see there just a moment ago, or right there is all the McAllen fans, all the fans making it up here about 240 miles up to the Blossom Athletic Center, northern San Antonio. A sea of purple on the visitors' side and enjoying what they're seeing so far. McAllen up 21-18 here at halftime, but the Grizzlies have to feel pretty good too. They were able to close the first half with an 8-0 run that closed an 11-point deficit to a 3-point deficit. So I think both teams feeling a lot of confidence as we head to the second half. Looking at the leading scorers, Nathan Mangum for the Bulldogs has 10 points. Next highest scorer is Canada with 4. For Glenn, Thompson leads them with 8 points, followed by Marshall with 6, who hit back-to-back threes in the last 30 seconds there of the first half. And Glenn Grizzlies in it right now, 22-4 they came in, the district champion out of 25-5A. Winners of 11 of their last 12 games. McAllen has won 6 in a row, district champions in 31-5A. And both teams in the 5th round of the state playoffs. The winner of this game wins the Region 4 Class 5A title. And I see some of the reporters down there. I see Miss Erica Ross from Channel 5. Glad she's here up covering the game. Also the McAllen Monitor up here covering this exciting game, the Region 4 Championship. Not many Valley teams left in the playoffs at this point. I know McAllen is the only 5A or 6A team still alive. I believe Santa Rosa is still playing and San Perlita are still playing, so we wish them the best of luck. I know it's a great phenomenon that's unique to the Rio Grande Valley, that Valley fans are always supportive of all the playoff teams. From every community, we kind of unite as one. Teams have switched sides here. This is the Grizzlies driving inside. Ball goes out of play, and I think Grizzlies will keep possession. There's a drive there by Scarlett.
And Mark, for McAllen, they've got to weather the storm. It seems like I've seen it so many years. A team from up north will bum rush you the first couple minutes of a second half, and that's where most Valley teams fail to live up to that moment. McAllen has been able to do that the last few rounds, and we'll see if they can do it this time.
Here's Thompson driving inside, off the glass, no good. Ball's loose, picked up by the Bulldogs. They get it way ahead. This is Echezarreta underneath, scores! And that stops the 8-0 run. Bulldogs leading by 5 now, 23-18.
Great pass by Canule. Better defense by Mangum to go heads up with his man, get the rebound, and start that.
The Grizzlies, a high-scoring team. Their season low this year for a game is only 42, and they have just 20 right now, a minute into the second half. And that was Thompson on the drive, banked it in. He's got 10, and it's 23-20 now. So the pressure continues to ratchet up, just a notch up a bit as Quinn Canada was double teamed. They get it down low, a 2-on-1 break there as Canule scores. The Bulldogs able to beat the trap and get a 2-on-1 edge underneath. Canule with his first 2, and it's a 5-point lead again for McAllen. So drive there by Scarlett. That rolls off the rim, but then the follow-up is good.
Great effort there by Scarlett to get that one up.
And they credit that to Scarlett. So Scarlett with 4 points. And it's again a 3-point game, 25-22. McAllen brings it across the floor. Now we've got a blocking foul. This will be the first team foul on the Grizzlies here in quarter number 3.
And Glenn Mark has started to face guard Quinn Canada. They don't want him to get the ball. You see they're right up on him. Everybody else, they're kind of loose. On Canada, they were right up top.
Yeah, Canada a dual threat as the ball goes off Canada's foot into the backcourt. Maybe they may have ruled that a defender had touched it. There's some of the fans wondering if that's a backcourt violation. Same defender touched it last. Canada able to beat the double team again. Here's Danny Canule. Canule can hit the three, but eschews the three on this occasion. He's with it at the top of the key. Now Echezarreta has it. Clock rolling at 5:40 to play here in the third quarter. Mackay by 3. Canule right there. They're going to get in his face. They know he's dangerous on the 3. And Robert Canule has it stolen away here by Scarlett, who's going to drive in and score. Scarlett with 6 now, and the Grizzlies trail by only 1. Mackay has led throughout the game. Danny Canule across the timeline. Tries to drive inside. Kick it out. It's loose in the lane. Grizzlies pick it up. And now I think we're going to have a jump ball call, and this will be Mackay basketball. Thompson and Scarlett have combined for 16 of the 24 points for the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies right now, the closest they've been since the first quarter. Robert Canule inbound to his brother Danny. Here's Echezarreta. Going to keep it on the perimeter instead of driving. We're at 5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Is Canada with it now. Canada will find the cutter is Robert Canule. He's cut off, so Echezarreta with it. Echezarreta will drive right side and score. Nice athletic move there by the senior guard. And he's got 4, all of them in this quarter. So drive now by number 5, Thompson. Little spin move is good. Thompson playing a great game. He's got 12 now for the 6'2 senior.
And Glenn's starting to heat up. You see they're finding a little bit of a rhythm. Mackay needs to knock them back a little bit. Hit some shots here, play some tough defense.
Echezarreta on the drive, and then a follow-up attempt by Mangum is good. Echezarreta drove that in solo from half court. Missed, but Mangum was there for the putback, and it's a 29-26 lead for Mackay. There's a pull-up jumper in the lane by Thompson is missed, but an offensive rebound underneath, good. And that was Cherubu with the follow-up. He's got 4 now. 29-28 the score. Mackay by 1. Under 4 to play in the third quarter. Mackay works through the pressure. Danny Canule with it. He's got men behind him. He'll take it solo, score. But let's see. Traveling violation. So the basket will not count. It'll go back to the Grizzlies. And Mackay will make some substitutions here. Chappelle comes in. That's Jordan Chappelle, who has 5 points. Now the Grizzlies a chance to take their first lead. 3:36 to go in the third. Grizzlies slowing the pace here a little bit. This is Scarlett. Canada on top of him. Now Turner sets a high pick. Comes out top. And a three-point try by Thompson is too hard. Ball goes out. I think they're going to rule Bulldog basketball.
Besides those 2 threes at the end of the first half, Glenn really hasn't hit from the outside. If you're Mackay, you can dare him to shoot those threes.
We saw that happen Tuesday against Georgetown. Georgetown unable to hit the 3. It eventually cost them. Grizzlies have hit 2, I believe. 3:12 to go here in the third. Canada trying to work it across, guarded by Leak. Canada gets around Leak into the lane. Nice bounce pass to the left, but it's knocked away. Picked up by the Grizzlies. Now here are the Grizzlies. They've got a 2-on-2 break. They'll kick it outside to Scarlett. Three-pointer is gone. And the Grizzlies have their first lead of the game. 31-29. Under 3 to play in the third quarter.
Well, little do I know about those three-pointers, huh?
3 threes they've hit. Canada with it. Trying to get it around Leak. Now they double team him. Pass is stolen away. They get it ahead to Thompson. Underneath, scores. And now a timeout on the floor called. And the Grizzlies are on fire. Thompson with 14 points in the game. And it's a 4-point lead for the Grizzlies. 2:27 to play in the third. We'll be right back. And welcome back here at the Blossom Athletic Center in San Antonio, Jimmy Littleton Gymnasium. Mark May, Jake Berry, and Juan Rodriguez from MITV Sports bringing you this terrific, exciting playoff game. It's the 5th round of the state playoffs. Winner goes to the state Final Four. 33-29, Glenn has taken the lead here in the third quarter. Mackay, Quinn Canada brings it across the timeline following the Bulldog timeout. Canul with it, he'll get it to Jordan Chappelle. And now back into Canada's hands. Mackay still being very patient offensively as they spread the floor. Over to Chappelle, but it was knocked out of play. Last touch by Marshall. Mackay will keep possession. Both of these teams ranked high and among 5A teams in the state. Mackay came in ranked number 27th. Glenn is ranked number 16. Goes into Loggins. He'll drive inside and score. And Loggins with his first two. Mackay trailing 33-31 now with under 2 to play in the third quarter.
When Loggins just makes one move and goes to the hoop, he's deadly.
A three-pointer is good by Leak. And the Grizzlies coming alive along the three-point perimeter. They lead it by 5 now, 36-31. That's their biggest lead. Some pressure in the backcourt. Mackay's going to have to hurry to get this across, and they do. That's Jalen Chappelle. Chappelle with a spin move, gives it to his brother Jordan. Jordan will take his time a little bit. You've got Canada, Loggins, Danny Canul, and the Chappelle brothers on the floor right now for Mackay. Chappelle had it knocked away, finds Loggins in the lane, drives, and scores. And Loggins finding his space there in the paint for the Bulldogs. He's got 4 now. Bulldogs down 36-33. Minute 4 to go. Thompson with it. He'll let loose on the 3, and he got it. My goodness, the Grizzlies are red hot on the three-pointers. Thompson with 17, and it's a 6-point lead now for the Grizzlies. Chappelle gets it across, almost loses it, but Canul saves it. Now Canada with it as we're at 44 seconds to play in the quarter. Chappelle goes down low for Loggins, a little too hard, ball knocked out, and it'll be Grizzly basketball.
Loggins is like a bull in a china shop. He's so physical. He just doesn't know it because he's only a sophomore. Once he gets his legs under him, I think he's going to be a sensational player. He's kind of showed it the last few games. But for Mackay, they've got to start locking up on the outside. But it's going to open the drive, which is going to really hurt them.
Bulldogs have, I'll have to check, but have not hit many threes in this game. And the Grizzlies hitting a ton of threes at the end of the second quarter and here in the third quarter. Grizzlies willing to take the arrow out of the ball at this point with 16 seconds left in the quarter. Now Canada comes out to guard Scarlett closely. Scarlett will put the ball on the floor. 7 seconds left as he drives and draws the whistle. This will be just the first team foul on Mackay here in the second half. Scarlett will be at the line for the third time. He's 2 for 4. Got that one. Loggins had the foul. That was his second. 6 seconds left exactly in the third. Second shot is also good. Scarlett with 11 points now. And here's the last play for the third quarter. This is Chappelle, double teamed. He'll shoot it, and no good. And the score at the end of 3 quarters of play is the Glen Grizzlies 41 and the Mackay Bulldogs 33. We'll take a break, be back with the fourth quarter after this.
This is the wow moment that first captures your heart. And now, for the rest of your life, it bursts with the deep-seated need to give your child every advantage. You want the very best for your child, and so we're here for you with the very best programs and the best people, and with the credentials to prove it. We're about giving your child every advantage, the McAllen ISD advantage.
And welcome back to the start of the fourth quarter here at the Blossom Athletic Center in San Antonio. Mark May with Jake Berry and Juan Rodriguez. 41-33 our score. Glenn has trailed by 9 after one quarter, but outscored Mackay 12-6 in the second to trail by just 3 at halftime. Then they outscore Mackay in the third quarter 23-12 to take an 8-point lead here into the fourth quarter. I was checking the three-point baskets. Mackay's hit only one three-point basket in the game. Meanwhile, the Grizzlies have hit 4. Actually 5. They've hit 5 in this game. 5-1 in three-pointers. So a bit of an edge there. Winner of this game will move on to the state Final Four and will play either Peyto out of Katy, the Panthers, or Beaumont United Timberwolves. Both those teams pretty good. They're playing as we speak. There's a drive by Thompson. Underhand scoop shot, no good, but he draws the whistle. And this will be the second team foul on Mackay. It's going to be on Loggins, and it'll be number 3 on him. So we'll see if he stays in there with 7:40 to play in the fourth quarter. First free throw is good. That's Thompson at the line. This is his first trip to the line. Yeah, the Peyto Panthers are 23-1. Beaumont United 28-0. The winner of that game will play the winner of this game. Thompson hits them both. He's got 19 to lead all scorers, and it's a 10-point lead now for the Grizzlies. Biggest lead they've had in this game. And here's Chappelle with it, Jalen Chappelle. And Jalen tries to bank it in, won't go. Rebound comes down to the Grizzlies. This is Thompson with it. And Jake, what do the Bulldogs need to do to come back in this game?
Well, right now, you need a lockup on the defensive side, right there. You're giving up almost, well, probably a second chance point right here, or second chance opportunity. And those threes that Glenn hit, and I started the floodgates on that one by saying they hadn't hit any really threes. The threes have opened up the driving lanes for them right now, so Mackay has to put in the work, both in locking up players and preventing shots like that.
Oh, there they go again with another big three, and it's 46-33. Under 7 to play in the fourth quarter. Chappelle will bring it across. Now double teamed here, and there's good anticipation there by Marshall, but hustling back is Canada to get the ball. His pass overthrows Chappelle, so the Grizzlies have it now. They'll get it to Thompson, kicks it out for Marshall. He'll put up the 3. Missed that one. Bulldogs rebounded. Canule with it. Ahead to Loggins. Loggins playing with 3 fouls. He'll find Canule in the lane, who shoots the short jumper. That's Robert Canule, who's got his 4th point.
And that's a great shot. It stops the bleeding. Great pass by Loggins. Mackay's going to need to have more runouts there if they're going to get back into this.
Oh, the ball goes into the backcourt. Going to be a backcourt violation. And it'll be Mackay basketball.
And that's where jumping and trying to pass hurts you. A lot of the times it's not going to affect you, but it's those crucial times like that actually hurt you. But Glenn playing sensational offense in the second half.
Canada with it against Leak. Gets around him. Short jumper is going to be off the front iron. Rebound to the Grizzlies. Nice move there by Thompson, and he'll fire it into the right corner. Now the Grizzlies find a man driving through the lane. That's Scarlett, and now a whistle.
And they're going to say he was shooting. It looked like he might have been passing, but they're going to give him the shot.
Well, it looks like now they're going to make it a non-shooting foul, but the officials are going to discuss it.
The official that made the call called 2 shots, and they're going to put it on the baseline.
Okay, so officials talk it over, decide it was not a shooting foul. Still 3 team fouls on Mackay. That was the first foul on Jordan Chappelle. Grizzlies to inbound it. And now the Grizzlies want a timeout. 5:45 to go in the fourth quarter. Grizzlies by 11 points, and we'll be back after this.
My district is better than your district.
Way better. We have
Robotics.
dual enrollment
AP, IB, and STEAM.
and dual language.
Division 1 scholarship earning sports programs.
World-renowned fine arts program.
5-time state champion mariachi.
Don't forget about
Achieve early college high school.
My district makes me career ready.
Graduating with an associate's.
my district.
Prepares me for my future.
My district.
An A-rated district.
Our district can be your district.
Hi everyone, Bitmoji Lisa here with a quick update from the McAllen ISD Child Nutrition Team. It is...
And welcome back, Blossom Athletics Center here in San Antonio. MITV Sports bringing you this action, the Region 4 Class 5A Championship. Winner of the game will win their first regional title in program history. Mackay did go to the state tournament back in, and get this, 1929, but back then it was a much different animal. You only had to win one playoff game to go to the state tournament. There was no regional round, there was no area round. And the state tournament consisted of 16 teams back in those days. And there we see a three-pointer there by Leak. And Leak has 6, and it's now 49-35 for the Grizzlies. Chappelle pulls up from 15 feet, no good. Jalen Chappelle underneath, and he's fouled. And he'll be at the line to shoot 2.
Great rebound and pass by Loggins.
This will be the first time tonight a Bulldog has gone to the line.
You know, I talked to Coach Flores before the game, and he talked about how great of shooters this Glenn team can be, and they've showed up in the second half. First half, they didn't shoot well. A lot of it could be attributed to Mackay's defense, but in the second half, they found their rhythm.
Jordan hits 1 out of 2. He's got 6 in the game. Foul was on Cherubou, his first, the second team foul on the Grizzlies. 5:20 to go in the game. Grizzlies by 13. As Mackay led early, Grizzlies have taken command here in the second half. Leak kicks it outside. This is Marshall with it. Marshall's got 9 points in the game on the strength of 3 three-pointers. So drive by Scarlett, and he scores with a nice teardrop. Scarlett with 13 points now, and it's a 15-point lead now for the Grizzlies. Loggins binks it across for Mackay. Will push it forward. It's Chappelle with it, and now it's Robert Canole. Mackay will spread the floor. Clock ticking at 4:36 to go. Now they'll double team the ball, so Canole will get rid of it. Try to pass it across. Good anticipation there by Scarlett. But it'll still be Mackay basketball.
Mark, every time they bring a screen to open up the dribbler, all Glenn does is trap that ball. It's sensational, and they're so long and fast that they can hang with it, no matter if it's a post or a guard.
This is Canada trying to get around Leak. He'll kick it off to Robert Canole. Bounce pass to Loggins in the lane. Nice move, score. Loggins with 6. And now it's 51-38. Grizzlies still in front. 4:08 to go in the game. Leak will push it across the half line. Now Leak with it, and we've got a collision at midcourt. This is going to be a foul on Mackay. That'll be Jalen Chappelle. That should be number 2 on him. Only player for Mackay with 3 or more fouls is Loggins. He has 3. And down 13 points, Coach Flores is going to keep Loggins in there for his height. And now we've got a timeout on the floor with 4:02 remaining in the fourth quarter, 51-38. Glenn in front. We'll be back in just a moment.
This is the wow moment that first captures your heart. And now, for the rest of your life, it bursts with the deep-seated need to give your child every advantage. You want the very best for your child, and so we're here for you with the very best programs and the best people. And with the credentials to prove it, we're about giving your child every advantage, the McAllen ISD advantage.
And welcome back here. at the Blossom Athletic Center. MITV Sports bringing you this game, 51-38, Glenn in front. Winner of this game will move into the state semifinals. That'll be round number 6, and they'll play either on Monday or Tuesday. And the two teams that tipped off about 30 minutes after this game, but are playing as we speak. Team from Katy, the Peyto Panthers, who are 23-1. They're out of District 19. And Peyto ranked number 11 in the state among Class 5A schools by Max Preps. Their opponent, Beaumont United Timberwolves, undefeated at 28-0 this year. District champions in District 21. And Beaumont United ranked number 2 in the state of Texas among 5A schools. Who's number 1? Way up in Amarillo, the Sandys. Amarillo Sandys, also famous for their high school football teams that were so dominant in the 1950s, I believe. But here we go, back in this game. 5th round playoff, 4 minutes left for the regional championship. Neither team has ever won one in the history of their program, trying to get it here. Glenn in control with a 13-point lead. Here's Leak, guarded by Chappelle. Now bounce pass to Thompson. Thompson, the leading scorer on either team. We'll just keep the ball on the floor. Grizzlies content to try to run time. And now here's a 3-point try. That's no good, and I think a player's going to be called for going over the back. This will be on the Grizzlies, I believe. So this will be on Chirabou. It'll be his second. And it'll be Mackay basketball. 3rd team foul on the Grizzlies. So neither team looks like they're going to hit the bonus. Oh, and then Mackay loses the ball out of play. So it goes right back to the Grizzlies. Grizzlies out of Leander. A little more than 100 miles north of San Antonio, north of Austin as well. Thompson with it. There's a little bounce pass to Scarlett. And I think, did they call timeout? Yeah, timeout called there with 3:13 to go as Scarlett was being double teamed. So we'll take a quick break. We'll be back with more right after this. And welcome back to the Blossom Athletic Center in San Antonio. Mark May with Jake Berry and Juan Rodriguez from MITV Sports. Bringing you boys basketball playoff action. The Glen Grizzlies leading 51-38 with 3:13 to go in the game. Winner will be the regional champion and will move into the state semifinals and play their next game either Monday or Tuesday. Grizzlies with the ball. They get it inbounded. Mackay double teaming the ball, or they were a moment ago. Now Scarlett has it, and Scarlett draws a foul. And foul's going to be on Jalen Chappelle. That'll be the 5th team foul on Mackay. Mackay still with another foul to give before the Grizzlies are in the bonus. And Mackay will need to commit some fouls here to get back into this game. 3 minutes to go here in the 4th. They kick it out to Marshall, left side, open 3. No good. Offensive rebound. The putback is good. That was Thompson. And he's got 21 now to lead all scorers. 2:45 to go in the game. 15-point lead for the Grizzlies, which I believe is the biggest they've had. It's Canada with it. And kicks it out. Canula, the three-pointer, is no good. Rebound comes out to Chirabou for the Grizzlies. 2.5 to play in the game. Grizzly fans getting into it. They can sense that victory is near. Kicks out to Marshall. Marshall won't shoot the three. He'll instead pass it over to Leak. Leak will drive and kick it way out. And now we've got a foul called. I think that's Scarlett who was driving inside. This will be team foul number 6. It's going to be on Canada. It'll be number 2 on him. And now the Grizzlies are in the bonus for the last 2:15. And they'll go to the line for 1-1 on the next foul, which Mackay will need to commit to get the ball back. There's Thompson with it. And I think the Grizzlies not interested in shooting at this point. They're just going to wait till Mackay decides to foul him. As Marshall drives, kicks it over to Thompson. Almost loses it to Canada.
And they're going to call an offensive foul on Thompson.
Oh, goodness. So
they're going to call a push-off.
Aggressive but clean defending there by Canada, and generates a turnover.
Yeah, and Thompson is a very tough cover. I mean, for Quinn to even be able to knock that ball away is sensational. But now he's going to get called for the same thing.
Yeah, pushing off on the defender. Canada called for his 3rd foul.
You know, Mark, I'm looking at the roster, though, for the Bulldogs. The future's bright for this team. They have a lot of returners coming back next season. They're going to lose 3 starters. But they have bench players that have stepped up, especially in the playoffs.
Yeah, some substitutions being made on both sides. Minute 55 to go in the game. Yeah, the Bulldogs have 4 seniors on their roster. It's Echezarreta, Canada, Michael Gonzalez, and Nathan Mangum. So the Grizzlies inbounded to Scarlett. By the way, since it was an offensive foul a moment ago, the Grizzlies did not shoot free throws. But the next foul will be 1-1. It's Marshall with it, has the open 3, but he's going to send it back up top to Scarlett. Minute 35 to go. Scarlett will drive inside. Nice athletic move and a score. Great move by the 5'8 guard, a senior. He's got 15 now. Minute 25 to go. Quick 3 by the Bulldogs. It's going to go off the rim and over the backboard, and that'll be Grizzly basketball. It's a miss by Canada.
And that's what the Bulldogs have been lacking tonight. The outside threat that has opened up lanes for them all season.
So minute 23 to go, and it's inbounded to Scarlett. We'll see if the Bulldogs foul. Scarlett able to break the press, actually, and get it up to Leak. Leak has an open shot. Not going to take it. They'll let time run off. Here's Thompson driving inside. Thompson will go around in a circle. Now a minute 5 to go in the game. Thompson goes in again and draws the foul this time. Foul's going to be on Mangum, I believe. And the Grizzly fans really getting into it. With 1 minute and 2 seconds left, they lead by 17 points.
You know, Mark, the last few years I picked the All-Valley Showcase for the RGV Vipers, and this Mac High team would make it very tough for me to pick that team because there's so many good players. I don't know who you would take. There's so many great players that have stepped up this year. I give it up for these seniors that will be ending their career tonight, but the future's bright for Coach Flores and for Mac High.
It's the second time in Flores' 7 years he's taken the Bulldogs to the regional tournament. Very hard to do as Thompson misses the second one. Thompson with 22 points to lead all scorers. It's an 18-point lead right now, 56-38, 54 seconds left. Echezarreta back in the game now. Tries to drive inside, will give it up to Mangum. And Mangum will turn around, fade away, is going to be short. Offensive rebound here though, and the follow-up attempt is missed by Erasmo Alvarado. He's making his first appearance. And now the rebound to the Grizzlies, and this may be it here. 34 seconds left. I don't know if the Bulldogs will foul because they're down by 18 points, and the Grizzlies not going to try to score either. Now there's a foul. And I think that's going to be on Mangum, and that'll be number 4 on him. And it'll be a 1-and-1 opportunity here for the Grizzlies. And Thompson was just dribbling around, waiting for them to foul him. He's done pretty well at the line, 3 for 4 tonight. And now wholesale substitutions for the Grizzlies. So Coach Harkless can get as many players as possible with some playoff experience. It's a memory that'll last a lifetime. Under 27 seconds left in the game now. And this is Thompson. He's short on the 1-and-1, so it's a live ball. Mackay with it. 23 seconds left. They push it ahead. Drive it inside is Alvarado. That rolls off the rim. Offensive rebound, Mangum. Mangum with 14 points. And he's going to lead Mackay scoring tonight. Have an official's timeout here for a moment. Or is that a team timeout? With 14 seconds left in the game, we'll go ahead and keep it here. Score is 56-40 in favor of Glenn. Glenn, only their 5th year in existence. So this is a remarkable achievement for them. So it looks like they'll win their first regional title in school history. Quick passing here by the Grizzlies. 7 seconds left, and now we've got a foul by Echezarreta. And this will be, I think they're in the double bonus now. Yeah, that's double bonus, so it'll be a 2-shot foul.
You know, I'd like to just say best of luck to Glenn in the semifinals. It was something for them to beat Victoria West. We thought Victoria West was going to be the one that pulled out that game, and they won that game. It looked like Mackay was going to do well against them, and they did until the floodgates started opening on those threes.
Yeah, a ton of threes hit by the Grizzlies here tonight. And the player, by the way, was Dayton Snow, who just hit one and missed the other one. Long shot at the end, and that's our final, 57-40 in favor of the Glen Grizzlies. So congratulations. The Glen Grizzlies have won the first regional title in the history of their program. But also look on the near side, we've got a standing ovation from the Mackay fans, a sea of purple here, who made the trip 240 miles north to celebrate their Bulldogs. And they are as proud as ever of their Bulldogs, who went further than any Bulldog team in the 100-plus years of the Mackay program. That's saying quite a bit. This team went where no other Bulldog had gone before. But the Bulldogs' 6-game win streak will end here. Their season record will be 23-8. Leading scorers, Mangum with 14 tonight, was the only Bulldog in double figures. Loggins had 6. And also 6 for Jordan Chappelle. And then Echezarreta, Robert Canul, Quinn Canada had 4 each. Danny Canul had 2. And then for the Glen Grizzlies, leading scorer Jalen Thompson with 22 points tonight. RJ Scarlett had 15. They were the only 2 players in double figures. Then Robbie Marshall had 9 on 3 3-pointers in the game to spark the Glen Grizzlies, who won for the 5th time in a row and for the 12th time in their last 13 games. So the Glen Grizzlies will move on to the state Final Four. For them, the dream continues. And for MITV Sports, we'll say so long from here as Mackay gives it a heck of a run, winning 4 playoff games, more than any other Mackay team had ever won in the playoffs before. And falling short here against the Glen Grizzlies by a final score of 57-40. So for Juan Rodriguez and Jake Berry, this is Mark May saying so long from San Antonio, Texas. Good night.